Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to my channel. If you have not noticed by now that I am a very large fan of this lovely little lady right here, Barbie. I have accumulated over the years, with help from my mother and her collection, and also my collection, combining the two together over the last couple, I'd say 30 years or so, somewhere around there, about 30 years of collecting. And in my whole entire time, I've collected a lot of the anniversary dolls. So Barbie came out in 1959. She was released to the market using this commercial.
Barbie, you're beautiful. You make me feel my Barbie doll is really real. Barbie's small and so petite. Her clothes and figure look so neat. Her dancing outfit rings the bell. At parties she will cast a spell. Purses, hats, and gloves galore, and all the gadgets gals adore.
Barbie dressed for swim and fun is only $3. Her lovely fashions range from $1 to $5. Look for Barbie wherever dolls are sold.
Someday I'm gonna be exactly like you. Till then I know just what I'll do. Barbie, beautiful Barbie, I'll make believe that I am you.
You can tell it's Mattel.
So as you can see, the cost of Barbie was $3. So in today's market, finding a #1 doll is gonna cost you a small mortgage. Not really, but yes, she's pretty expensive. If you haven't seen Trixie Mattel, she opened up a #1, but the one that is the most affordable is a #3. But again, she's gonna break the bank a little bit. So #3 Barbie retails usually around $800, and you can usually tell that she's a #3 by her features, because she does have softer features compared to the #1, and she does have the blue eyes. As you can see in the #1, she still has the white eyes and more harsher features. Continues to be more of a dead giveaway for a #3 Barbie. A lot of collectors have a #3 because she's more readily available. To find a #1 in mint condition is almost next to impossible. Most of the time you have something called green ear, or the vinyl of the head is falling apart. So Mattel started doing reproductions. They started off, I believe, in 1997 with the reproduction. So Mattel started releasing in the early 90s to mid 90s a reproduction doll, hence one I have right here. She started coming out in about 1996 somewhere, and from that point on, she basically got a new start within the collector community that introduced her to the broad world. And in doing so, I can go ahead and show off some of my collections that I have from pretty much the 90s on. Here we go. This is the 35th anniversary Barbie. She comes with the Roman holiday and the Easter parade outfits, along with all the accoutrement that comes with it, such as gloves, shoes, purse, necklace, and sunglasses, along with the hats. This is the limited edition. I do not want to open her, but as you can see here, Roman holiday is the outfit 968, and Easter parade is 971. These are both produced in 1959. This is a reproduction, which is the keepsake collection. So I do have one that is out of box that came as another set. This is a more up close and personal. You can see that she does have the original eye paint because they did not have color in their eyes. I do have her on a stand. Now these aren't the original shoes that came with her because those are long gone and I have misplaced them. But as you can see here, she does come with the ponytail updo, and I do need to replace the elastics at some point because they are starting to decay. So now that we have seen the number 1 reproduction of the 35th anniversary, let's go to the next one. Here is the 40th anniversary Barbie. I will go ahead and place an image right here of what she looks like out of box. Again, I do not want to take this one out of box because she is, again, a collector's item. She is still sealed. This one was $19.99 for the 40th anniversary Rose. She does come with a little collector Barbie, as you can see. She does come with a small little collector. I have not put her back in this position because the elastics have decayed. But you can see here she does come with a bouquet of roses that say happy anniversary. And she is the 40th anniversary Barbie, which is throwing back to the bathing suit from the 1959 Barbie. As you can see here, they're trying to basically do a callback to the original bathing suit. Now that we've seen the anniversary for the 40th anniversary, let's go ahead and go to the next one. This is Mattel's 1959 50th anniversary, which is doing her pretty much all in her original outfit, along with a secondary outfit which is called Solo in the Spotlight. Solo in the Spotlight, however, is from the 60s and not from the 50s, so it's kind of more of a later edition. As you can see here, she is able to come out of her box, but I have not taken her out of her box. I do have the 1962, the 1967, the 1971 original and reproduction. I do not have the 77 or the 86 from this collection that came out 2008. So let's go ahead and go to more of a newer anniversary doll, and we'll go from there. This is kind of a throwback as well. This is the 2009 Barbie that was produced for bathing suit. I'll go ahead and put some images of what she looks like right here out of box, as I have not taken this one out of box. You can see that the elastic has decayed over time and her little cardboard purse has fallen, and this is also supposed to be a 50th Barbie, but yeah, math is not mathing sometimes when it comes to Barbie. But you can see here inside the box, and it has discolored over time because, again, plastic does not stay plastic. It tends to color or discolor over time. So let's go to the next anniversary. So this one is labeled the 75th anniversary from Mattel. Now, again, this one, she hasn't her 61st anniversary because Barbie does not have birthdays, she has anniversaries. So maybe this is Mattel's, as in the company itself, the 75th anniversary, but she is still on her 60th, kind of. 65th. She is ever frozen as 16 because she is supposed to be a teenage fashion doll. So as you can see here, this is one of the silk stones, which is a solid plastic that gives it more of a porcelain appeal, and it's not actually porcelain, but she is again a throwback to the 1959 original ponytail Barbie. She does come with the pegs in her feet, or the holes in her feet with her stand for the pegs, so that basically that's how she originally stand. I'll go ahead and put her over here for right now so I can show you a little bit of a diagram of Mattel's blueprints, as you can see here. I may have to end up putting that onto another type of image so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. But I will go ahead and get the holiday doll that is basically throwing back to the original, where you can see her feet are also in pegs. You can see the little holes at the bottom, and her shoes do have holes, so that when you put them on, then you line up the holes on her feet and through her shoes, and then slide them on. Now, again, this was primarily in the number 1 Barbie, and not so much for future Barbies. So, again, that was the holiday Barbie, and here is the original blueprints. A little bit off when it comes to timing. Let's go to the next one. This is part of the 75th anniversary that Funko has put out, which is actually Loungefly. A little bit of information about Loungefly is that if you happen to find a Loungefly without the little crown on it, you have something that is called a grail. This basically indicates that Funko has purchased Loungefly. So if you don't have the little crown, you have an original grail. That's again before the purchase date. This is a bag that they produced that came out this year, I believe, for the 65th anniversary. She does come with a little bit of slide in it that shows the original Barbie, the African American Barbie, or the redhead Barbie. I like keeping the African American one out because I find her more attractive. She also comes with a coin purse or money purse that has the same lining but is a copy of the sunglasses that she wears. The lining on the inside of this is done up with done up with the 65th anniversary lining, as you can see here, which is also a throwback to the bathing suit that she wears from the 1959 doll. Now let's go to the next one. This is my official porcelain Barbie, I guess you can say. I got her off of eBay. There wasn't very much about her on the website itself other than she was a porcelain number 1 Barbie. She does not have the holes in her feet, obviously, because she is porcelain. She did come with the 35th anniversary on her, which I kind of feel is not the correct thing. And her bathing suit is a little loose. Now, porcelain Barbies tend to be a little bit more bigger framed than a traditional Barbie, or at least a reproduction or vintage Barbie. So, I'm not 100% sure about her, but I call her my porcelain number 1. So, I'll just go ahead and keep her as porcelain number 1. I still find her very beautiful, and again, it is your collection. You can do what you want with it, and this one I got off of eBay, so I'm going to keep her the way she is. She is again very porcelain, and I don't know how to explain that, but she is wearing a reproduction coat from Easter Parade, and yeah, this is just my porcelain number 1. Mattel has also partnered with many other companies out there to make number 1 Barbies as well. This is the 1994 Mattel collaboration that they did with Hallmark. And this is the original number 1 done up in her original bathing suit. She's holding her sunglasses. She is also on a little stand with her little shoes. And every year she is on my Christmas tree. So that is the first one that Mattel made, partnered with Hallmark. They also partnered with her again for the 50th anniversary by making another Hallmark keepsake ornament. This one was in 2008. So I'll go ahead and get her out of the box. And she comes in a reproduction box from Barbie when she was first released. The original design on the front and everything, along with some of the other dresses that you can purchase separately. Again, she is wearing her bathing suit with her sunglasses and her shoes for the number 1 Barbie. Hair done up in a ponytail with no eye color as well. So, and let's go on to the next one. Now this is the one that I got for Hanukkah. And I bet y'all were wondering, why do I still have her boxed up? Because I wanted to do this as an unboxing. So let's go ahead and get her open, and then we can see her up close. So this is the 65th anniversary Barbie that came out last year, 2024. I finally got her. I'll go ahead and put some images on the screen so that you can see her out of box and what she looks like in promotional photography. So, as you can see here, she is celebrating her 65th Blue Sapphire anniversary. So, again, she's ageless when it comes to being Barbie. Update. So, at time of editing, I got an order in, and she's big news for me. Now, I thought that I was getting potentially a number 3 or even a number 4. But after speaking to my friend Jim over on TikTok and also the Gram, we've come to the conclusion that she is a number 5. So, this is my, right now, holy grail. She is a number 5. She is in a reproduction box and a reproduction bathing suit. Now, she has been well loved and well played with. As you can see here, somebody has basically cut off all of her hair and stained her up just a little bit, but you can see that the discoloration taken too much into effect. You can still see that her body is a different skin tone than her head, and again, with the amount of swapping of heads in the later dolls onto different bodies, it's kind of difficult to see if you've got a full-on vintage part. But the benefit is that her earrings were taken out, so there is no green ear on her. She does have her original fingernail polish still on, along with her toenails. You can also see that she does have slight Japanese written on her foot, or Japan. On her rear end, I thought she was a number 4 because it stated B4 on her rear end, but that was just a part number, and Jim clarified that for me as well, because he is more of an expert than I am. So, in the future, maybe I'll go ahead and reroute her. I don't know yet. I may just, put in some hair, like an extension, just to cover it all up so she has a ponytail again. But I love her. And she came in with another doll that I had gotten for future videos potentially, but another Ken as well. So I'll go ahead and send you back. I want to thank you again for coming along on this journey to show off all of my dolls for the 1959 and or the collection of the 1959. I hope that this was a little bit educational and a little bit entertaining. And again, this is a collection that has come to fruition over the years, involving my mother's collecting and my collecting. I don't, on the other hand, own any original 1959s or number 2s or number 3s. I do hope that at one point I will come across one that is within my budget and that potentially I can clean up and or, be able to help her come to a new home. But until then, if this is the type of content you are interested in, please like, share, subscribe, and come back again for another video where we will potentially do something. Either more home improvement, craft, sewing, or Barbie or Funko. So, until then, tschüssi!